Hello everyone, I'm Josephine Haddad. I'm a master student at LCC University. In this presentation, we are going to summarize the chapter 6 of Northouse book, Leadership Theory and Practice, which is talking about Beth Goal theory. The main points that this presentation is highlighted are an overview of the theory. We are going to answer the following questions: what, who, when, how, and why. As well, we will talk about the strengths and weakness points of the theory. At the end, we will take a real-life example of path goal theory, then my personal point of view about this theory. In the book, we have a brief description on the history of this theory, how and when it was first appeared. However, path goal theory is mainly about the motivation of leaders for their followers to accomplish the desired goal. So it is a way that leaders are using along the path to reach the goal. This theory is mainly used to support and motivate the team, in addition to remove obstacles during their path. The major components for this theory are leader behaviors, follower behaviors, and task characteristics. They are working together to create the needed motivation for followers in order to reach the desired goal. Path goal theory suggests that each type of leader behavior has a different kind of impact on followers' motivation. Mainly, we have four kinds of leadership as it is shown in this slide. First of all, directive leadership. It's a leader who gives followers instructions about their task, including what is expected from them and how to be done and when to be completed. The second one is the supportive leadership. The supportive leadership consists of being friendly as a leader and includes attending to the well-being and the human needs of the follower. Leaders using supportive behaviors go out of their way to make work pleasant for followers. The third one is the participative leadership. This kind of leadership is about inviting followers to share in the decision making. A participative leader consults with followers, obtains their ideas and opinions in order to make a decision about how the group or organization will proceed. The final kind of leadership is the achievement-oriented leadership. This kind of leadership is characterized by a leader who challenges followers to perform work at the highest level possible. This leader establishes a high standard of excellence for followers and seeks continuous improvement. After we take a look about the four kinds of leadership, now we are going to talk about follower characteristics and task characteristic. In this slide, I put some characteristics of followers. In general, researchers have focused on followers' needs for affiliation, preferences for structure, desire for control, and self-perceived level of task ability. In addition to follower characteristics, task characteristics have a major impact on the way a leader's behavior influences followers' motivation. Task characteristics include the design of followers' tasks, the formal authority system of the organization, and the primary work group of followers. There are different characteristics of tasks, as it is shown in this slide. However, in page 205 and 206 in the book, we can find further information on how each kind of follower characteristics or task characteristics need a specific type of leadership. This theory suggests that leaders need to choose a leadership style that best fits the needs of the followers and the work that they are doing. For instance, the theory suggests that leaders should be directive when tasks are complex, and it suggests that leaders should be participative when followers need control, and the leaders should be achievement-oriented when followers need to excel. In a general way, path goal theory offers leaders a roadmap that gives directions about ways to improve follower satisfaction and performance. After having a general overview of this theory, I'm going to highlight the strengths and weakness points of this theory. First of all, strength points. This theory has different positive features. First of all, path goal theory provides a useful theoretical framework for understanding how various leadership behaviors affect follower satisfactions and work performance. As well, the theory attempts to integrate the motivation principles of theory into a theory of leadership. It is designed to keep those questions that address issues of motivation at the forefront of the leader's mind. The final and the greatest positive point of this theory is that it provides a model that in certain ways it is very practical. It shouts out for leaders to clarify the paths to the goal and remove or help followers around the obstacles to the goal. So it focuses on guiding and coaching as a purpose of leadership. Although the theory have different strength points, there are also some weakness points that I'm going to highlight. First of all, it is complex and incorporates. It is difficult to use this theory fully in trying to improve the leadership process in a given organizational context. As well, the theory received partial support from research studies. Not all aspects of the theory have been given equal attention. A great deal of research has been designed to study directive and supportive leadership, but fewer studies address the other leadership behaviors. The third point is that this theory doesn't count for gender differences in how leadership is enacted. Researchers criticized the theory for relying on leader behaviors as a primary means to motivate the followers. As well, there are no clear explanations for the relationship between the leader behavior and the follower behaviors. The follower motivation. Despite it is a unique theory, it fails to explain the relation between leadership behavior and follower motivation. The final point of weakness is the promotion of dependency and the failure to recognize the full abilities of the follower. This approach treats leadership as one-way event. The leader affects the follower. It places a great deal of responsibilities on leaders and much less on followers. Actually, I searched a lot about a real-life example of path goal theory, and I ended up finding Jürgen Norbert Klopp, who is a German professional football manager who is the manager of Liverpool club. He is widely regarded as one of the best managers in the world. I got a YouTube video link in this slide that shows how he is using path goal theory leadership in leading his football team. The main points of this video is how to help motivate and support your team in order to achieve the desired goal, as well as how to adapt with the different team players' characteristics in the past to reach the desired goal. In conclusion, I agree with this approach of leadership. Leadership is to influence, guide, and help other individuals, teams to reach a desired goal. An effective leader has to attend to the needs of followers. The leader should help followers to define their goals and the paths they want to take in reaching those goals. When obstacles arise, the leader needs to help. So, I believe that motivation is the key element in success. Thank you so much.